in the art room, and for our very first lesson this year, I thought we would draw a self-portrait wearing our mask. A lot of us, if we're going out and being safe, are wearing masks. So today we're gonna learn step by step how to draw your beautiful face and a fun, colorful mask. It is time to be creative. And so today in art, we are gonna draw ourselves. If you haven't had a chance on the Google Classroom, there was a video you can click on and it talks about self-portrait, which is our vocabulary word in this lesson. We'll also be focusing with line, shape, and pattern, which we also use in math. So you can see your self-portrait, your picture of yourself today, is gonna have you wearing a mask. We're gonna do some special folding and drawing step by step. And when we open up that beautiful picture of ourselves, we get to see that smiling face, and I have a few describing words. So number one, after you draw yourself, number two will be to write 3 or more words to describe yourself, and then of course, color baby color. Let's get started. Okay, so to start with, we're gonna need a piece of white paper and a pencil with an eraser in case you make any mistakes. And in art, when we start creating, you're gonna hear me a lot talk about elements of art. Will be when we use line, shape, maybe some space, form, texture, value, and color. So today we're gonna start with our paper vertical, which is up and down, and we are gonna fold it in half. And taking your finger and crisping that fold, and it doesn't have to be super perfect with your corners, just try your best. And then you're going to take the top and you are going to fold that down. So if you can visualize, this will be where your mask is, this will be your face. And I'm gonna do it one more time to fold it down. The first thing I'm gonna do is open it back up, and on that last fold on this line is where we're gonna start drawing our eyes. So if you look at the example I previously had, I have it folded, and we're gonna start with the eyes. My eyes are about 2 fingers spaced apart. So in the middle of my paper, I'm gonna put my 2 fingers, and I'm gonna make a dot and a dot on that folded line. And I'm gonna just make what looks like a curved line for both, and close it off. And so our goal is to make it symmetrical, which is always difficult. So I say press light with your pencil, have an eraser. This one I want a little bit taller. Don't get caught up on perfection or else you'll be here forever. And I know that's really hard with the eyes. I have the same problem. Don't worry, we'll do it together. So measuring, again in the middle, I had my 2 fingers, made a dot, dot. Then I made a rainbow curve, which almost looks like I can fit my 2 fingers inside it. And then I closed it off for the bottom. And again, mine aren't absolutely perfect. I'm not worried about it. Inside, I'm going to make a circle. That will be the color of my eyes. Then I'm going to add the pupil of my eye with a little light showing through. And this can be confusing, so I'll color it like in pencil, so you know that's the black. You can go look in a mirror, you have a black pupil, and that will be the color, and then my white. Now, above your eyes, you're gonna have an arch for your eyebrow. And then you're going to add your eyelashes. If you're a girl, you can give them a little bit of a curl. I'm gonna keep mine more straight, as I would for a boy. And extend those out a little. Now I'm going to go around my head and make it a curve. Anytime you make a mistake in the beginning, just erase it. Try to press light. It'll make it easier. And then from here, we'll add our hair later, okay? I'm gonna begin making just the curve of my ear. And when I think about my hair, I can add bangs here. And if I'm a boy, I can just kind of add the shorter hair on the side. I can go back and erase the shape of my head that I did. And that can be my hair. If I'm a girl, I can go back and add some hair to the side, and then you can see I added the ponytail later, which I'll show you. So I mentioned that for the girls that I would model how to do some of the hair. So when you have your forehead, you can start by having some of it come up in a section forward below the line. And then you can kind of just have some pieces that go to the side. And you can keep them straight or curvy. Then we would do our mask like in the video, and you don't have to worry about the hair for there. When you bring your face down, as we discussed, get all your beautiful facial stuff in there. You can get your ears. And you could either bring your hair all the way down, or you could do the pigtail. So this side, I'm gonna show you how to bring it straight down. Or over here, you would take those pieces, bring them down, and they're all gonna kind of meet in the center. And that's where you can add the hair tie, and then continue some of those pieces coming out. So the next thing I want you to do is you're going to keep it folded, and we're gonna work on the mask part. So I'm gonna bring my face down, bring those lines down, and then I'm just aiming for in the middle, giving myself about a finger space to kind of connect in my chin. So I have kind of a round face, and that's okay. And then to make a mask, you're gonna make a curve over that. So again, you have your U shape, you'll have your neck, and a curve. Then right here, you can add any kind of fun patterns that you want for yourself. It could be stripes, it could be wavy lines, zigzag rainbows, any kind of pattern or design that you think would be creative for your mask. So I'm just gonna do a basic wavy line. Then I can open it up and start the inside of my face. So now what I will do is bringing it to this line is where my face will end, and then I'll have my neck. So I'm gonna think about, here's the folded line, just a little bit below it, in the middle, just like we did with the chin, and kind of connecting up that U shape, and making my neck, which should be about 4 fingers wide. If you haven't caught on, I always use our hand for measurement. It's just easier because everyone has one, and I don't have to go get a ruler and worry about that, and it doesn't have to be a straight line. Then I'm just gonna close off my neck. For my nose, you can keep it simple, do a side nose. If you've had me before and you wanna do a nose that's facing you, that's, you know, the U with the 2 curves on the side, which I'm gonna do, you can. Or in my example, I did just a half nose, that works too. And I'm gonna give myself under my nose a nice happy smile. And you can give yourself the tongue showing. You could add, as I did with this one, I added just a small little M curve and a curve below for the lips. Again, I'm focusing more on this one being a boy, so I don't want to necessarily add all the detail there. Finishing up the ears on the side. And I'm gonna add glasses on them just in case if any of the boys and girls have glasses out there, then you'll know how to do that. So I'm going to make a circle around my eye, and then I'm gonna make a inner circle thin. Connect it, and then repeat. So it's almost right over your eyebrows. And you can play with the shape of them. And you could always add the circle on the outside if you don't want to add it on the inside. Then I have some glasses. Now the hard part is over. I get to get really fun and creative and write bubble or block lettering for words that describe me. So if I wrote the word kind in block, I could, and if you don't know how to, I could write the word first in pencil and then go back and add to it to make it a block. So you're gonna have to press light with that pencil to erase. So the inside should be empty. If you wanted to do a bubble letter, and let's say I wanted to write silly, S-I-L-L-Y. Again, I'm giving my letters space. I can go around it in more of a curved way and then take my pencil and erase inside. Erasing the inside is important to give it that block look. With the L's, you can add on so from here you can, I have 2 words. You can come up with one more word that might describe who you are and write that up at the top. You can add some patterns and then begin your outline. Don't forget to add some patterns down here too. Now that you have it all done, you can outline it, color it, and give it some detail.